I'm Matt Lenhard, and I practice generally in the area of personal injury litigation on the defense side, also known as insurance defense. As I'm a lawyer, I would describe myself as an aggressive but fair litigator that my opponents are not too happy to come across, because I'm certainly going to put them through their paces. I try to get the best result I possibly can for my clients. I've thought about that a lot. I think it goes back to when I was 16. I got in a car accident, and I received a traffic ticket as a result of the accident. My father and I went to court. My father, who is not an attorney, prepared to defend me on the ticket. And when we got there, the judge told my father, since he wasn't an attorney, that he had to be quiet. And so at the age of 16, I had to cross-examine a New York State trooper and the other driver involved in the accident. I lost horribly at the trial and did not want to have that happen again. I've had a number. I think probably the most memorable case I had happened maybe 5 years ago or so, where a bus full of Canadian tourists were coming from Toronto down to New York City to have a weekend shopping. On the way there was a malfunction on the bus, and they pulled to the side of the New York State Thruway. My client, unfortunately, was driving a semi-truck from Michigan to somewhere I don't remember, and unfortunately rear-ended the bus as it pulled away from the side of the road after fixing its mechanical malfunction. Both vehicles burst into flames. My client unfortunately died. As a result of that accident, there were 28 separate claimants that were on the bus, all that filed separate lawsuits, many of them in New York, 4 of them in Canada, 3 of them in federal court. And we ended up trying the case, 28 cases together on liability in Utica, New York. And after 2 weeks of proof, all of the other defendants in the case settled except for me. And the jury came back with a defense verdict after 30 minutes in favor of my client, despite the fact that we had rear-ended the bus on the thruway. I'm a father of 3, as well as 2 large golden retrievers. My hobbies, I have in the last few years decided to try to become a drummer. So I take drum lessons, and something I truly enjoy and practice every day. Something I don't enjoy but do as often as I can is yoga, which I think has been helping me a great deal. And other than that, I like to spend time on Cupid Lake with my family. My advice, and hopefully it doesn't seem self-serving, is that if you start to think that you are in an area where you need the assistance of an attorney, I would seek help sooner rather than later, because oftentimes it's more cost-effective and more beneficial to you to get out ahead of things than having to have someone else try to fix mistakes that were made later.